You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Monday the 8th of December, 2025. It is 77 days after the fall equinox. It is 13 days before the winter solstice. By the Roman Catholic calendar, today is the feast of the Immaculate Conception. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 18th day of Frimaire, the day of the lierre, of ivy. The sun rises today at 7:07 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 11:48 a.m. The sun sets today at 4:28 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 4:59 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 5:33 p.m. The length of daytime today is 52 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waning gibbous phase and is 81% full at midday. The third quarter will arrive on Thursday, the 11th of December. These are the predicted tides today for Horn's Hook. In the middle of the night, high tide, 12:26 a.m., 1 meter 40. In the morning, low tide, 6:10 a.m., 3 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 12:40 p.m., 1 meter 65. In the evening, low tide, 6:58 p.m., minus 9 centimeters. This is the Monday Reservoir Report for New York City. The Delaware watershed, Cannonsville, 54% full. Papacton, 64%. Neversink, 71%. Rondout, 93%. The Catskill watershed, Schoharie, 36%. Ashokan, 74%. The Croton system, 96% full. We are well under historical average storage for this time of year. In our shared realm of plants and animals, walking past the Two Coves Community Garden, how it has been transformed by the cold. Just a few weeks ago it was dense and green, enclosed in vines and bushes and trees. And now it has the feel of an open field. The planting beds are mostly empty. The trees are bare, and the greenery is largely gone. The gardeners are diligent with their work, and they have cleared the beds and composted the remains of the summer's bounty. So now, like any good garden in winter, the strong bones of the composition are on display, neat and regular. Commemorations. On this day in the year 1326, the Daitokuji was dedicated as a temple of the Zen Rinzai lineage in Kyoto. It had been founded as a smaller temple by the Zen master Daito Kokushi, and on this date became a supplication hall for the imperial court, by order of the cloistered emperor Hanazono. It remains one of the most important temples in Kyoto. On this day in 1955, the flag of Europe was adopted by the Council of Europe. Consisting of a circle of 12 golden stars on a blue field, it has become the flag of the European Union. A somber anniversary. On this day in 1980, John Lennon was murdered in front of his apartment building, the Dakota, by Mark David Chapman. On this day in 1987, the First Intifada began in the occupied territories of Palestine. The Intifada, which means uprising, began after an Israeli truck driver collided with parked vehicles in the Jabalia refugee camp, killing 4 Palestinians. After almost 20 years of occupation, Palestinian frustration burst into active resistance. Protests were both nonviolent and quite violent. The unrest lasted until the Oslo Accords were signed in 1993. Annals of Space Exploration. On this day in 2010, the Japanese space probe Icaros made its flyby of Venus at a distance of 80,000 kilometers. Icaros stands for Interplanetary Kite Craft Accelerated by Radiation of the Sun, and its name also honors the figure of Icarus from Greek mythology. It was the first spacecraft to successfully demonstrate solar sail technology in interplanetary space. On this day in 2013, the band Metallica performed a show in Antarctica. They were the first musical act to perform on all 7 continents. Today we remember Sammy Davis Jr., born this day in 1925 in New York City. He started his career as a child in vaudeville and went on to become an iconic performer of the mid-20th century in film, on Broadway, and in concerts. Remember Mr. Show Business today. Today is celebrated as Bodhi Day in Japan. It honors the day that Gautama Buddha attained enlightenment in meditation under the Bodhi tree. It has been celebrated on this Gregorian calendar date since the Meiji period. In Syria, today is celebrated as Liberation Day, marking the end of the Ba'athist dictatorship of the Assad family. Alternate side of the street parking is suspended today for the Feast of the Immaculate Conception. And that is the Observatory, Monday the 8th of December, 2025.